Yo, what's up guys, it's ApTreX here. In today's video, we'll be trying out Grand Theft Auto 5 inside the Winlator 11 on the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. So in my previous video, I showed you guys how to update your Winlator, an official open source Windows emulator for Android devices. And in today's video, I'll be showing you guys GTA 5 gameplay as well as the best settings for emulating this PC game on your own mobile devices. And this Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra is the 12GB RAM variant with the Snapdragon 8 Elite processor. Towards the top left corner, you will be able to see the FPS bar. Now currently you can see the FPS is all over the place. Sometimes I am getting 60 FPS whereas sometimes I am getting as low as 12 FPS. Well, before we start with the gameplay, let me show you guys the settings that I am running inside GTA 5. So here I'll go to graphics. You guys can see the resolution is 800 by 600. DirectX 11 is being used and everything else is set to normal graphics resolution. Few settings are high, but everything else is normal. The container resolution which I have set is of 1280 by 720p resolution. You can also see some graphical issues here and there, and as soon as we exit the house you can see a major drop in FPS. Now I'll be talking about which is actually better in terms of performance, the Game Hub Windows emulator or the Winlator 11, but I think it's clear to say, as far as you can see from the current gameplay experience itself, it is very stuttery. Now some of the recent updates of Winlator Android have not really been providing optimal performance. I am not really sure why. This can be because I have been using a Snapdragon 8 Elite processor Android device. I am pretty sure that Winlator works really smoothly on Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor or below because of the Turnip graphics driver support. But for devices with no Turnip graphics driver support, you guys can see the FPS towards the top left corner of your screen even on Snapdragon 8 Elite, which is supposed to be the best processor for mobile devices. As for now, there are so many stuttering issues making the gameplay experience completely unplayable. And just take a look at this. This is not the experience that we get in Game Hub emulator. In Game Hub, if you have seen my GTA 5 gameplay test videos, you know I get anywhere from 90 to 100 FPS and sometimes 60 to 70 FPS on regular basis. Other than that, if we just go ahead and start playing it properly, like how PC games should be played on a mobile device, like I am rapidly accelerating, you guys can see there are so many shader compilation here and there that the FPS which I am getting is only 12 to 13 FPS, which is so poor. But if it is shader compilation, let's find out. We'll take a reverse, and if it has compiled all the necessary shaders from the route that we just came in, we should get much more FPS than before. But you guys can see nope, shader compilation is also not the case here. There are just lot of stuttering issues, and I can also notice that my device is actually getting hotter compared to any other Windows emulator that I have tried. If you want the best performance from Winlator Android, then you'll need to use the Winlator C mode Ludashi. That is the best Windows emulator for Android hands down. It gives you best FPS, no stuttering issues at all. But honestly speaking, in the latest Winlator versions, we do get new features, but the performance is just horrible on unsupported processor Android devices. So you guys can see for yourself how unplayable this is actually on my Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, the best Android phone out there. And this is obviously not the 16GB RAM variant, but RAM doesn't make any huge difference in this case. Literally, I have Snapdragon 8 Elite processor and 8 to 12 FPS is the most I am getting. Well, let me show you guys the performance best settings that I am using inside the Winlator 11. I have already made a tutorial video as well as the best settings video yesterday. So box 64 version, I was using 0.3.7. box 64 preset, I selected performance, duplicated it and set the safe flags level to 0 for even better performance. Once that's done, I went to the container settings, and here screen size, as I told you before, I have set it to 1280 by 720p. Now some of you guys will ask me to lower my screen size or resolution, but trust me guys, it doesn't really matter. I ran this GTA 5 at 800 by 600 resolution in the game, so yeah, definitely lot of lagging issues, and there is no Adreno Tools driver here. Anyways, I'll simply press the OK button. You can't really change anything else. And the DX wrapper that I have used is DXVK 2.6.1. Again, this should not be a problem with GTA 5. And if we go to advanced settings, here are the presets or the stuff that I have used. Windows 7 as Windows version so that even less memory is used, and startup selection as aggressive. So in my opinion, even with all of these best settings, the performance that we got in Winlator 11 is just horrible. I would recommend you guys to go with the Game Hub Windows emulator instead, as it is definitely best in terms of providing flagship gaming performance on any Android device. So that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.